Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Monday, May 2nd. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. Mike Brenner, so far in our show, you have quite the record. You're hitting, well, let's throw the record up there. You're hitting 55%, which would be a nice record if your average line was minus 110, but your average line is even money, which is very impressive. You're up 5.5 units, up 7.5% ROI. Very, very nice, Mike Brenner. How do you feel now? What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, it's just a good start to a profitable season, Pistol Pete. And, you know, don't take away what you're doing as well. And you've been knocking down some tweets from what I understand.
Well, like I've said, the times when we shoot these shows, I'm just like that's not when I have my best picks decided, but I did say that I'm going to tweet them, and I started tweeting, and in April, I'm at 57% minus 121 ROI, 4.3 units positive, 5% ROI positive.
Numbers don't lie. How are you feeling about this early season?
Oh, really good. I'll tell you, my record in baseball is going to get better because I track my picks on one of our competitors' sites, and I'm top 40 in totals, and on sides I'm even money, but I expect to be
getting it done, Pistol Pete. And with that being said, we got 9 games on there today. Let's dig in.
All right. Well, the first game that I want to talk about, we've had a bunch of these games where I've said that I like the total. I didn't understand why it was open so low and then why it got bet down. We have another situation like that here with the Toronto-Texas game. I bet that one on the overnight line. I took over 9 minus 113. That's what I bet.
That's
now
that
it's
R.A.
plus
Dickey
100.
effect. That's that R.A. Dickey effect.
Why, with R.A. Dickey and then Griffin, no great shakes, is this total just 9 in Toronto?
I don't know. Something's weird there. That just smells like a stay off the damn
Well, no,
game.
because in the past when I've had these kinds of opinions, it turned out that my leans were right more often than not.
Okay. What were your thoughts on possibly a first half total and something like that? Because Dickey can get roped early.
Right. The first half total would be about 5. The full game one is 9. I bet online at sports betting it's plus 103.
Wow, plus 103. Do you know amongst his worst streaks in his career, the second and third innings were his worst?
Who?
R.A. Dickey.
Really?
It's when he gives up the meat and potatoes, baby.
Yeah.
Hey,
wow.
So just to let you know, Pistol Pete.
I'll decide on this one, but maybe I'll give the first half and the full game total. But that was one I bet on the overnight, and I have no idea why.
And again, Toronto's still scratching their heads though with this lineup. I mean, they're underachieving. I know it's early in the season, but they got to be frustrated. I'm waiting for that damn volcano to explode.
Sure.
I'm sitting off that one.
And then another game that has caught my eye, Colorado at San Diego. And this guy John Gray for Colorado, his major league numbers have not been good because he's been pitching in Coors, right?
Of course.
But this guy has great stuff, a lot of potential, and I'm thinking about, I bet the under on that one on the overnight line, Colorado, San Diego, and I was definitely leaning on the overnights. Of course, there aren't 5-inning overnights, but I was definitely leaning towards Colorado on the first 5 innings, San Diego team total under. I'm expecting a good start from Gray.
I like that San Diego team total under.
Yeah, it's 3.5, which is a little bit down there, but
hey, had it not been for Matt Kemp, that team wouldn't be doing a whole lot of anything.
So in general, I'm expecting a good start from Gray. Shields is Shields. He's usually pretty good. Do you have anything to say about that game?
I looked at it. I'm just going to stay off it though, Pitt. I mean, that's all I can say.
I'll give the under officially. Under 7.5.
Pull that trigger, Pistol
Pete. Right
Pete.
now, minus 115 at Heritage, and the Greek is the best line. Gray and Shields. And before this call is out, I might also give Colorado on the first 5 innings. So again, I am leaning towards Gray having a good start. And then let's talk about Adam Wainwright, right?
Yeah.
What's up with him?
What is going on with him? A 7.16 ERA. The kid's 1-3, and he's not a kid anymore. He's up there. So I keep waiting for him to get out of it.
No. His last start, remember I said I'm not buying on him, and he's continued to
I'm buying him on him today.
Really?
Guess what I'm doing?
God, no.
Pistol Pete, yes,
You're going against Philly as a big dog?
I'm taking the run line.
Okay.
I'm taking the run line, and I'm taking it with confidence. And you know what? It's not because of Wainwright. It's because the Stars got to line up this shit with Philadelphia. They're 9-1 in their last 10, Pistol Pete. This is my Philadelphia
Phillies. They're now by
Phillies.
far the most profitable team in baseball at the moment.
And you know what, though? I think today they come down to earth. They're going to St. Louis. Hellickson, let's not forget, Hellickson, he can get shellacked as well. 3.81, he's coming off a great outing, and I think he might be a little too comfortable.
Definitely, and I was leaning towards the over in this one. But you know that Philly's recent winning has come even with Michael Franco struggling?
I know. It's amazing. And what I like about it, though, it just shows you how deep when you have a good farm club, all right, this talent that no one knows anything about, when they come together and you leave the egos aside, this is what Philadelphia is doing. And from what I'm hearing from some good friends up there, the whole city is crazy for the Phillies right now, and rightfully so. But in our business, they're cashing tickets left and right.
They're 40% ROI.
Yes, they are. God, 40%.
Plus 40%.
That's incredible.
That means that if you bet Philly every game this year, every dollar you bet would return 40%.
Well, I'm betting today it stops, Pistol Pete, and I'm pulling the trigger on it. I'm going on the run line. I had it at plus 135. Is that still available?
Well, we're going to give you plus 140 at Heritage.
And there's my shopper.
Pinnacle has 139. Plus 135 is the worst line you can get.
I feel really good about putting it out there. I like it.
Well, I bet the over on the overnight lines on that one, and the Philly team total over at just 3 is very tempting.
Yeah.
I'll give the
is.
full game over there on 7.5, and what can we get here? Plus 105 is the best line. All right, so I'm thinking that, Hellickson, I think you're right, probably vulnerable. Wainwright,
so.
I'm not a buyer on him.
No, me neither. I think they better look at him real close. They might give him limited time. If he gets shellacked early, they'll probably take him out, but their mid-relievers are struggling as well.
Yeah. All right, so we both got to play on that one. We could easily both cash. The over and the run line and the over are correlated. All right, now let's talk about another interesting game. Bunch of interesting games. Weaver and Nelson with Milwaukee. That's another one I bet on the overnight line. I took it at 9. Weaver is how long is he going to be able to maintain his serviceability as decent results?
You know what? Well, he's 3-0 with his ERA is a respectable 3.46 or something like that. What I like, though, is that he mentally, he's accepted that the velocity's not there, so he's got to do what Maddox did back in the day, all right? Find a way to just work that plate, and that's what he's doing. And he's getting a little offensive help. They're 12-13. Milwaukee's really struggling at 9-15. All right, Braun went 3 for 4 last game out. He's showing signs of being that player. But today, I love it. I'm all over the Angels. I'm all over the money line. I got him at plus 107.
Yeah, at Bookmaker.
Yeah, I had him at Bet Chris, but I'll take it at Bookmaker. Doesn't matter.
Bet Chris, same thing. Wow.
Plus 107.
Okay.
I say it with confidence. The first baseman, C.J. Cron, not a lot of people know about this kid. It might be Cron. All right, anyway, he's 8 for 15 his last 4 games, and I had read some stuff about him before the season started. This kid's producing. So now it takes a little of the offensive pressure off of Mike Trout, and I think mentally that's going to help him. And I look for Pujols and company to show up today, baby, and get that 13th win and keep Milwaukee down.
All right, I would be leaning Milwaukee on this one, but maybe that's just because I'm buying all the advanced analytics. And
or maybe you're just saying, shit, I want to beat Mike Brenner.
No. My bet on this one would be towards the over.
Which is set at what?
It's 9.
9.
It opened at 8.5. Now it's 9. And if I was going to take Milwaukee, I would definitely take them on the run line. But all right, interesting stuff here. Let's move on. All right, let's talk about the San Francisco game. This is tricky. Cueto at Cincinnati. Big road favorite line though. It's tempting to take San Francisco here, but am I going to pull the trigger on that one? Definitely not. What do you think about that game?
I'm not even looking at that one either. And I like the pitching matchup, but I just got to stay off of that one. I cashed some tickets over the weekend with them, but I'm holding off on that one.
Another interesting situation is Minnesota at Houston. This guy Berrios, big arm, making his second start. And when we covered his first game, I actually mentioned that as he's gone up in the minors, his first starts at each level, he had some jitters. He definitely had some jitters in his first start in the majors. His second start feels like we'll see a big improvement from him. And then Keuchel has been struggling. Not every start, but most of them. It's been on the road. How's he going to do? I'm not sure, but you're getting a huge dog line here for Minnesota. What do you think of that game?
Well, that Berrios, that kid's throwing 97 miles an hour.
He's going to have some.
And he's going to have some. He is, but he's going to give up some big home runs with that 97-mile-an-hour ball till he gets his control. I like Keuchel today to straighten up at home.
Really?
What do you mean? I'm going first half.
Oh my God!
I'm taking the first half run line.
Oh my God! Okay.
Right? Which, if I don't know if you have it there, should
be about minus 125.
It was 115.
Okay.
It was available at 115, and then I'm also taking the full game run line plus 118 because guess what? Today the 8-17 Houston Astros finally get up and go, you know what? Where the hell's that team we were last year? And Minnesota's Minnesota.
All right,
I'll just leave it at that.
The run line we're only going to be able to give you plus 115.
I'm a little disappointed, Shopper. Usually you take me up a couple notches.
No, it's not my fault.
But still 115. Guess what? That's still profitable. That's 15% over the principal, Pete. I'm taking
plus
it.
115. All right. Wow.
And the first half run line, and I'm saying it with confidence because I feel it.
Okay, listen, I mean, Keuchel is, what do we expect from him? If he goes, 7 or 8 shutout innings, obviously you've got some great bets there. And he did have one home start this year, and it was great. It's just, what do you make of his road struggles? I'm not sure.
Like
classic early season handicapping situation in baseball. All right, so are those all your bets?
Nope, I got 2 more.
Okay, let's hear them.
All right, I'm going with the Nationals. I'm going with Gonzo. I'm going with him. Gio Gonzalez is going to bounce back. He's coming off a uncharacteristic bad outing. He's still 1-on-1 with a 1.42.
He's excellent.
Kid's good. What I like is Volquez. If you looked up the word shellacked in the dictionary, you'll see a picture of him in his last outing. He got shellacked, and guess what? The Nationals like hitting at Casey's Park. It's their kind of ballpark. It's very similar, dimension-wise to their home park, and that means a lot. I love it. I got the first half money line plus 100. Money line. And I got the regular money line for the game plus 105. right.
Those are the lines.
I
105
like
at
it,
the Greek.
Pete.
Yeah, I was leaning that way as well. I was also leaning towards the under though, and I was leaning towards the KC team total under. You think
Well,
Volk is very inconsistent.
He's
He can have good
inconsistent, and
starts.
KC's bats have been inconsistent. Now, look, they have won 8 of their 11 games have come at home. They're 8-3 at home. But today's that day they're going to lose tonight. I just feel it, and they're going to be 8-4 at home. What I like is that Bryce Harper's 0 for 11. He's in a little bit of a slump, and when that kid gets in a slump, do the research because I did. He bounces back strong, and he usually comes back with sometimes multiple home run games. This is no shit when he is 10. If he's 10, if he's 10, so I like it. Bryce Harper today is going to come through for me.
All right.
Yep.
So that covers it for you, right?
That covers. I have 6 picks.
Review your picks.
And I'm feeling good about them, Pistol Pete. First, I got Houston. Let's see. Today, I'm going with the Astros first half run line, and I'm going to let you quote. It was minus 115. I'm taking the first half run line the full game run line plus 115. With the Cardinals, I'm going with the run line today. Pistol Pete found me plus 140. Okay. All right, Nationals, I'm going the first half money line. It's even money, and I'm taking the full game money line at plus 105, and then I'm wrapping it up today with Jared Weaver on the mound, a money line play for plus 107 and at BetChris. So that's it. I got the Angels on the money line for the full game, the Nationals on the first half money line, Nationals for the full game money line, Cardinals run line, okay, and Houston Astros on the run line for the full game and the first half run line as well.
Okay. All right. So I got Colorado San Diego under. I got the Philly St. Louis game over.
You like that? I like that too.
Yeah, and then what else would I like to take? Well, I'll tell you what I'm tempted to take with the team totals. Philly over 3 minus 122.
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't you take that?
Yeah, San Diego team total under a 3.5. KC team total under 3.5. All very, very tempting. Let me see. And then I'm also tempted to take Colorado on the first 5 innings, although that's a little bit tricky. And then of course
you're tempted. What's it going to take to push you over
I
the
don't
edge?
know. What about the over with the Texas? Do you think Griffey? Do you think Dickey's going to get hit?
I feel it because Texas is really picking up a vibe, and people, they were slated to be like in the bottom half of that division.
All right.
They're starting out good. Yeah, I think so.
If the market's going to offer me plus 103, I'll take over 9 in that one. So I'll just stick with those 3 totals plays, but I will tweet out all my other stuff, the team totals, the first 5 innings, and overall I've been doing really well.
Yes, he
the
has.
Second halves I've been doing great with.
My hat's off to you, and numbers don't lie. So viewers, check out Pete's tweets at night. Pete's tweets, I like that.
Loshak.
That's right.
Tweets at night. I got 3 totals plays. Mike Brenner has 6 plays.
Yeah.
Wow, we really analyzed these 9 games to death, and we'll be back for the Tuesday card tomorrow.
Hey, I'm looking forward to profiting again, Pistol Pete.